Now, what are the factors which affect the distribution of temperature? Distribution of temperature is not uniform, as we know. The temperature of the atmosphere depends upon many factors. Kiki, wind, ocean current, latitude, distance from the sea, its altitude, what is the slope of the land, सब कुछ के ऊपर depend करेगा कि how is the temperature distributed. So first comes latitude. How is temperature dependent on latitude? Temperature decreases with increase. যত তুমি উঠবে, the temperature decreases. Either side of the equator this happens. Due to spherical shape of the earth, and it is always annually revolving round the sun, so it happens. Sun's rays strike the earth at varying angles. एबार हर समय तो perpendicularly नहीं आ रहा है. There may be lower angles of incidence, there may be higher angles of incidence owing to spherical shape. जो slanting rays होता है, oblique rays, they travel over a longer distance. That perpendicular distance is the shortest one. So they heat up the earth much more. But the slanting rays, the oblique rays, heat much lesser. But they can heat up a larger area. But the quantity of heat is much less. Because they are heating up a large area. So they have less heating power. And midday sun is almost overhead. Midday সময় কি হয়? 12টা কখন বাজে? When the sun is just overhead within the tropics. কিন্তু outside the tropics কিন্তু এরকম overhead sun হয় না। সেখানে কিন্তু একটু obliquely रहेगा। তারপরে হচ্ছে এই যে দুটো ফ্যাক্টরস, এই যে সানস রেজ আর টেম্পারেচার আর ল্যাটিটিউড, এইগুলো it makes an area hotter or colder. The earth এইভাবে 5টা জোনে divided. The torrid zone between the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, you already know. The north temperate zone, the south temperate zone, and the 2 frigid zones. So there are totally 5 zones on the earth. Now the sun's rays which fall over the torrid zone, that is comes more or less 90 or uska aaspaas mein, so it travels a much shorter distance, and so it heats up a smaller area, but the intensity of heat is much more. Beyond the torrid zone, the sun's rays have to travel long distances. They are oblique rays. So because our earth's axis is not like this, it's an inclined axis, so they have to create they have to come through a much longer distance, and much of the heat is absorbed by the clouds, the water vapors, either they are reflected back by the dust particles. So the sun rays falls in a slanting position, and as I already told you, the oblique rays come slantingly, so they heat up a larger area, but the intensity of heat is much, much lesser. Beyond the torrid zone temperature, then temperature goes on, keeps on falling in the frigid zones. There are, however, other factors also which influence the climate. Will come to them.